Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a good evening so far. So I just got started on the new Archon quest last night in GENSHIN Impact. And so we're going to continue with that. Here, I'll move this over a little more. Okay. Continuing that tonight. Basically, he just arrived in Nod-Krai, and that's where I left off, so. We're actually going to, I think, we're going to actually explore some of Nod-Krai today.
Add Astro.
Okay. Switch choice. Oh, okay, so I get to choose here who I want the constellation to go to. Well, gotta go with Hu Tao, baby. Gotta go with Hu Tao. Yes, sir. Alright. Okay. Well, I don't know. Should I do this first and then do the Archon quest? Nah. Nah, I probably shouldn't do that because the Archon quest itself might fulfill the daily commission rewards. And then all I have to do after that is the resin consumption. Resin consumption, I can just farm artifacts, I guess. Yeah, we're still not doing that yet. Probably be a while before I do that. Alright. Events overview. Okay. Switch choice screen. The constellation level displayed. If they're... Oh. Okay. And battle pass unlock. Okay, well, yeah, I don't do battle pass shit, so. What is this? Okay, whatever. Okay, this is a web event. Art, fan art. Yeah, I don't do art, so. This starts in 2 days. Okay. Alright. We got here. Alrighty. Oh. Change avatar? Oh yeah, because I got Mizuki. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, let's go back to where we need to go for this. New reputation quest. Okay, hold on. Let me check what this is. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm used to Zenless Zone 0 where you push X to... Yeah. Okay. Wait. What do they mean? What? The hell? Okay, I have no idea what that was about. Alright, so yeah, let's go back here. Alright. Ooh, iron chunks. Okay, what do we got here? You can find certain objects carry red or blue unipolars. Direct their power towards red or blue, destroying them or causing them to move. Okay. Ooh.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Alright. Plants affected by Kuvaki. Useless fishing Kuvaki. Okay. Oh, it just gives me Mora. Okay. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting distracted here.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nod-Krai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Tavad is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Nod-Krai.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nod-Krai lies on Snezhneya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Transform into Kuhenki. Okay. Oh, so it is like a Saley. She led me to a treasure chest.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Okay. Investment portfolio.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineva's gonna put her out of a job?
Okay, wait, am I... Oh, that's the new Oculus there. That's what it looks like. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so how the hell do I get up there? I don't know. I don't think his... No, he can't quite reach it. Although, wait a sec. Why did it? Okay. Huh. Too bad that thing can't float. Like a Paimon. Okay, we'll just do this. Alright. Alright. Whatever, it doesn't freaking matter. Not gonna do weapon banner. Okay, so where are we going here? We're now roaming the back alleys of Nasha Town, I suppose. So, I guess I talked to this blacksmith here. If I could just apply this discovery to a new device, I'd like to buy some weapons. Yeah, sure, take a look. Wow, so you can go here and just buy 2-star weapons? I mean, I don't know why in the world I would want to do that, but... Okay. Wait, so what is it? I'm confused. Oh wait, it says higher. Hold on, what? Oh, up there? Well then, what the hell? How am I supposed to get up there? Can I go in here? Ah, okay. There's an elevator. Woo. I don't know. I don't know. That.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
That was a really weird text color on background color. It's like, bruh, trying to hurt my damn eyes here.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nod-Krai as an adventurer's paradise. So she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nod-Krai's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nod-Krai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nod-Krai, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nod-Krai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
So it's a lawless paradise.
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nod-Krai?
Does it happen often?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying
Bruh.
people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Huh. When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Varka waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
Have faith in the people of Mondstadt, Paimon.
You're right about that.
Okay, we got a viewpoint. Border town. Got another Oculus. Okay, hold on. Can I... Oh, God. Come on, bro. I hate this shit. Make it, like, impossible to climb anything. Alright, we'll just go up here. Hey, would you look at that? Another chest.
Faithful offering.
Although there should still be a... When in a power state, press jump. Whoa! A Lunoculus. Moon lanes. I see. Okay, well, we're wanting to go this way. Not that way, so... Oh, wait. It's below this. Okay, well... I guess we'll do this, perhaps. Somewhere around here. Over here, maybe? Yeah. Okay.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Got more. Oh. I guess these treasure chests are just for display. They're not actual treasure chests. Oh. Oh, okay.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Do you know where he... Do you know where he is now?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvan Tinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Whoa, wait a sec. He did not pronounce that the way it's spelled. He like added a V at the end. Yeah, he said like Armsvartinarvi. That was weird. Wait, can I... Yeah, do
Right
that.
now? Must be somewhere near Anvan Tinyarvi.
Yeah, he said Anvan. He said Anvan. He didn't have an S in there. Anvantanarvi. Okay, yeah, that's... Yeah,
Huh?
okay,
Where's
whatever.
It's a lake in the northern part of Nod-Krai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Typical Mondstatter, coming and going like the wind.
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Like a house on fire? What?
Oh, and by the way,
Okay.
he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No worries. We should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Alright, where are we going now? Right into the wall, apparently. Okay, no, I think... Is it... This way? No? Okay. Alright, there we go.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
A town built among ruins.
You mean it's got something to do with Nod-Krai's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity? Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Oh, that's the new dude. I already forgot his name.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nod-Krai today.
Hello?
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nod-Krai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
There's something off about that lantern.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, Sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Did you notice anything strange about his lantern?
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like, there was something inside.
Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Sure thing. Guess that'll be by the graveside?
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
Time to go.
Paimon almost forgot something super important.
Spit it out then.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there?
Looks like they're handing out food.
Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon's scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
You have our sincere gratitude.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nod-Krai, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Tch, whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nod-Krai with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Old grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us.
Eh? Why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Thanks for your kind invitation.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those 2 Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Aneva isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
Why don't we follow the map in the travel guide?
Good idea! Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down, after all. Let's see... Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is... don't fall behind! This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench, too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnici Prolicha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
So yeah, lawless societies permit child labor.
And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what'd you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
You're the best, Paimon.
She sure is. It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all of Tibet. Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
One of the storefront signs caught my eye.
Where? Which one are you? Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh, better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
Wait, is she talking about Dory? Okay, there's another... Yeah, it's up there. Okay. I don't know. Do we really want to meet Dory? Like, really? Of course, I'm not sure which of these is which. Oh, here's another thingy here. Okay.
Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine, we meet again.
But it's
How ridiculous.
not Catherine.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine, and you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Oh shit, she's a Fatui Harbinger? What the fuck?
A harbinger?
Why are you even here? So all the Catherines were made by Marionette? Does that mean the Fatui have been watching our every move? But the guild itself hasn't done anything shady. And Catherine's only ever helped us. Better just stay alert going forward.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod-Krai now, and as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod-Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod-Krai, Dominion of the Fatui.
I roll.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing.
That they've been keeping a very close eye on us indeed.
We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched. Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
Oh, you're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Hmm?
She's already done that once before, though, right?
Promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, wait. There. Oh. Okay, whatever. Alright.
Tons of work. Why is none of it coming to me?
Wait, what does that mean? The exclamation mark. Wait, there's one over there too. It's weird. Why was it doing something different when I was over here, but then now it's... I don't know. Okay. Does that mean it's one of these things they're talking about here? The... Whatever. Let's just continue on with the thing here. I don't know, should I just go up north and get this real quick? That way I'll have the map unveiled at least. I might just go at... Oh, Rye is new? Okay. Rye is new. Never had it before. Yeah, let me go see if I can find this. thing here. I mean, it should be like right near here somewhere. Wait. It just gives me more. Wait, it says it's lower. How can it be lower? What?
The secret to life is buying a house.
Okay, that's weird. I don't know where the hell this thing is.
Need a surfboard?
Okay, I have no idea how to get to this thing, so never mind.
Off we go.
Okay, bro, if this is Dory...
Please,
Oh, God.
And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Why, oh why?
Oh dear. So it is the real deal. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients.
Hold on, was Dory on the list here? Dory. Ah, she was. Oh my god, we're actually gonna get to eliminate a name from the list. So, Dory's voice is officially back. In fact, she was one of the first characters I added on here. Alright, Dory. She is gone from the list. Alright. Ugh. Set up a branch all the way out here in Nod-Krai now?
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Nod-Krai like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible.
Thank the archons we didn't tell you.
Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Nod-Krai.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nod-Krai, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too.
We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends?
My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this?
What's that? Your hat?
I wonder, does she have a new voice actress now? It's been so long since I last heard her voice, so I don't really remember. It didn't say in the details there was a new voice, though, so I'm guessing it's still the same person.
Information, of course. Information about Nod-Krai, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bey's brilliant mind.
Now that you mention it...
I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free.
Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today.
What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person. Forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nod-Krai, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities? In that case, what would you like to know about?
Would you know anything about a spaceship from the past?
What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Everyone knows they're here for the ancient moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nod-Krai of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
What can you tell me about the Frost Moon Scions?
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the moon goddess? They're not a bad bunch, it's just... well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
Please tell me about the Lightkeepers.
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nod-Krai? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work. That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
Tell me what you know about the Knights of Favonius.
That bunch of booze-loving monsters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
I have no more questions.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nod-Krai. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay. You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right? When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets.
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nod-Krai, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
Okay, we got a achievement. Perform a special jump. Oh, yeah, that I got that earlier. I forgot. Roam like a kuhenki, and it's nice to run into a familiar face. Not this particular familiar face. Okay.
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nod-Krai, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aw.
Still, I can't just give up before we've even started.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together? After all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nod-Krai, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic, too.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. 34 minutes ahead of schedule.
Wait, what? What? Why was it directing me to that random quest? What the hell? That was weird.
Need a surfboard? Off we go.
Okay. again. I'm like, where the fuck am I actually supposed to go here? Go up here? I don't know. Ooh, an achievement. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Maybe we'll finally hit that. Yeah, there we go. I found it. Nice. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a thingy. Oculus. Oh, there it is.
Off we go.
Nice. Now, hold on. I'm going to have to go up a bit.
Need a surfboard?
What is this? Recon bot. If you can destroy the control center, perhaps you can take it down more easily. Oh, okay, whatever. How much did you miss? You missed a decent amount here. I just met Dory again. Yay. And Dory has her voice back, so I have removed Dory from the voice list. Or the voice missing list. Although, other than that, really all I've been doing is like just going around Nasha Town, visiting various places. Oh yeah, I also met the new Fatui Harbinger. Was it Marionette? Yeah, met her. Ooh, new map. All right. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I don't have enough Oculus yet. Yeah, she actually was at the Adventurer Guild. Like, Catherine wasn't there. And she was, like, in Catherine's place. And, but then, after she, like, said a few things, she just left, and then Catherine showed up again. There we go. Oh, okay.
Oh no! There's a little animal trapped over there! Let's go help it out! Huh? That's weird. Why isn't it responding?
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nod-Krai. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught here unprepared.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Paimon will leave it to you guys then.
No, she's not the new Catherine. I think it was just a one-time thing.
Don't be scared! We'll get you out of there soon!
Throwing Kuvaki dewdrops? Okay. Wait, so how... I don't know how this is supposed to work. Okay. That was kind of weird.
Don't go getting yourself caught again.
Another Oculus. Oh, that's cool. So that's how I get the Oculus. Nice. Dang. Of course, I know this is a new region, so it's gonna seem like there's like Oculus and treasure chests just like freaking everywhere. Yeah. Alright, let's see what this is. Dear guests, I am Vino. Might I borrow just 1 minute of your precious time? I swear you'll leave with a smile. This guy seems kinda weird, and Paimon heard him say guinea pigs just now. We should go, Harima. Huh? Do I really come across as weird? Small wonder everyone keeps running off. But that's word for word the pitch that Bongsa taught me back in Nasha Town. If your goal is to blurt out a sales pitch, of course it's going to come off sounding weird. Fair point. If someone ran up to me shouting, "Dear guests," I'd probably avoid eye contact and hurry away too. Turns out starting a new career at my age isn't easy. Darn it, I really thought being a boss meant kicking back and letting the money roll in. But hey, you did become a boss, right? Congratulations on that. But what made you want to change careers all of a sudden, Bino? What does she have to do with Catherine? I don't know. Well, wait. Yeah, I do know, because she said she created Catherine. So yeah, Catherine is a creation of Marionette. I was a treasure hunter for so long, but honestly, I'd been thinking about getting out of the game for a while. There's this classic joke in that line of work, where's the only place a 35-year-old treasure hunter gets called young. Paimon has no idea. At their funeral, everyone dabbing their eyes and saying, "Poor thing, they died so young." I'm 34 this year. At last month's gathering in the flagship, everyone was speaking to me with this weird, respectful tone. And it's not like I ever found any of Reed Miller's old treasure or anything. So when they started speaking to me all reverent-like, it felt off. Then I looked around and realized, somehow at some point, all the old dogs had disappeared and the room was filled with fresh-faced rookies. I suddenly realized I was the oldest one there. Bro, that's actually kind of crazy, because, like, I wish people treated me reverently when I was 34. Shit. Bro, at work, I'm still like one of the younger ones there to this fucking day, dude. Anyway. Yes, she made Catherine. There I was in the middle of all that noise and cheer, and yet this sudden chill gripped me tight. Like a voice whispering, "You're next." It was downright terrifying. She been watching Traveler. Yeah, that's kind of what the Traveler figured, was that Marionette was like, had been pretty much watching them closely.
But if you look at it another way, you've actually been pretty lucky, right? After all, you've made it this far in one piece.
Luck doesn't hang around forever. That's why I wanted out of the business. But it's been rough. If things keep going like this, I'll have to start taking on commissions again. If it really comes to that, I'll make sure next year's funeral invite reads, "Look at me, no more rent, no more meals to worry about, and still so young to boot. Jealous yet?" Let's hold off on the funeral talk for now.
Let's see if there's something we can do to help with your new career. You stopped us just now. Were you about to pitch us something?
I wanted to show you my training ground. Though, well, it's not serious training stuff or anything. Just some light challenges like shooting targets and dodging stuff.
Ooh, that sounds kind of fun.
Right? I figured kids would love this kind of thing. And there are tons of kids in Nasha Town. My old colleagues should love it too. And there are so many Fatui stationed in Nod-Krai, it feels like it should be drawing in more people. But it seems like no one's really interested. Maybe it's just not fun enough. Ugh, I just don't know what's wrong with my training ground. You two look exactly like the kind of guests I had in mind. If you'd be up for testing it out, and maybe giving me some feedback.
We'd love to play. Paimon means help. We'd love to help.
Awesome. Then please follow the course I designed. Your first challenge is nearby. The second one's over that way. I marked the entrance to make it easy to spot. The last challenge still needs a bit of work. I'll go fix it up now and wait for you there. As for the rest, well, there's definitely some technique to hitting targets, but for your first time, just go with your instincts. Too much explanation will only trip you up. Well then, have fun. After briefly explaining the course, Vino hurries off to finish setting up the final challenge. Okay, whatever. Not doing that right now. Okay, and there's another Oculus over here. Alright, we are done with the counterpoints. Alright, so now in order to finish this, I have to consume 120 resin. Yeah, see, Catherine's here now. Okay, I guess it's not gonna let me go right into
welcome, adventurer. Would you like me to check today's commissions for you?
Thank goodness it's you, Catherine.
Oh, are you in a hurry? Can I help you with anything?
We're just
super happy to see you, Catherine. You're the best. Thank you for your kind words. Although, if you were attempting humor, I'm afraid I did not understand it. Nevertheless, welcome to Nod-Krai, a land full of opportunities. I'm sure you'll embark on grand adventures here and discover treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Good luck, adventurers. Happy adventuring, and Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, that was a quest? Well, damn. Okay. Oh, great. Now I got long-term encounter points already. Because I did a quest I didn't even realize I was doing. Okay.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Oh. Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I need to, let's see, is there a crafting bench around here? Crafting. Oh, right there. Haha, what do you know? All right, now we're just gonna do 2 of these. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. I consumed the resin by crafting, whatever. Condensed resin.
Fruits from every corner of Tibet, including rare Northland varieties you won't find anywhere else. Come, try some.
All right, well, guess what? It is time for me to go to bed. All right, do this real quick. Speed away on a trail of moonlight.
Off we go.
Move, people.
Ad Astra.
All right. Got some new Nod-Krai places we can go for expeditions. Not that I really want to. All right. Well, yeah, that took like an hour and a half to do, so yeah, I don't have any time left over to do any 9-9 tonight, I'm afraid. But anyway, yeah, I will be back tomorrow night, and we will continue on with the Archon quest. Oh, I need to change my, well, actually, I'm my webcam's blocking the message so you can't even see it, but I need to change that. Anyway. All right, man. There's someone you need to watch one final stream. Wait. Who are you talking about? Who's having their final stream? Vieira? I don't know who that is. Oh no, Crony is doing a 3D karaoke with Iris. So is she a VTuber? No. Oh, yeah, I see. How do you even say that? Perforer? Perforer? Man, I've never heard of that. Yeah, she has a farewell stream going. Vieira Vanilla. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll let you to it then, Zane. I am going to bed, so I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do more Genshin Impact then. Have a good night.